And at one time I was saying celebrate, but I really think what I want to say is participate. So the question today is going to be should Christians participate in Halloween? And that's like I said before, it's a very tough question depending on who you ask. So let's start with some history. We're going to take a look at both pagan and Christian history, okay? So Halloween's roots go back at least 2,000 years to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. And what Samhain was, it was a festival that marked the end of harvest and the beginning of winter. See, the Celts believed that this particular season blurred the lines between the living and the dead. So to kind of like ward off evil spirits, the people did stuff like lit bonfires and wore costumes. And what their hopes was is that they were protecting themselves from evil spirits. The festival also had religious significance. And so one of the things that people did was they burned fruits and grains and vegetables and possibly even animals as offerings to their gods. So right away, we already see that its origins goes against Christians' belief, which is the worship of false gods. So we know this because Leviticus, and if I can get my screen together, Leviticus tells us in Leviticus 17:7, it says, they shall no more offer their sacrifices to demons, after whom they have played the harlot. This shall be a statute forever for them throughout their generations. So this is Moses essentially telling the people, listen, we don't participate like the pagan nations and offering sacrifices to false gods. And like I said, the Celts in their festival of Samhain, what they were doing, part of their activity was offering sacrifices to false gods. But I know what you're saying. You're probably like, okay, Kanita, that's Old Testament, but y'all already know I got some New Testament, some NT for you. So let's look at a scripture in the New Testament, okay? 1 Corinthians 10:19, verse 21. I'll put that up on the screen. And of course, y'all already know that everything that I say I'm going to link in the description. And most of the time, guys, I'm always using the New King James Version. So 1 Corinthians 10:19-21 says, what am I saying then? And this is Paul talking. That an idol is anything, or what is offered to idols is anything? I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to demons and not to God. And I do not want you to have fellowship with demons. So hear what Paul is saying. He's saying, listen, idols and things offered to idols, they are a no thing, okay? But when Gentiles offer these sacrifices, they are offering them to demons. So why would you even want to participate in practices like this? Now let's fast forward to some Christian history. During the spread of Christianity across Europe, the church established what's called All Saints' Day or All Hallows' Day on November 1st to honor saints and martyrs.